So, for about a decade, I've been telling people just how terrible for your health electric cars are. No one wanted to listen, but it seems after a few recent viral posts on Instagram, people are starting to take notice. Now, electric cars, you're sitting on anywhere up to 6 extremely powerful batteries that are just pumping out radiation as you're sitting in a metal cage. Now, think about that. People have been reporting things like nausea, vomiting, hair loss, nosebleeds, headaches, chronic neck, collarbone pain, all these things, amongst other things, heart palpitations, dizziness, and more. And this is all par for the course when you are being bombarded with lots and lots of electromagnetic frequencies, and that is exaggerated when you're in a metal cage and they've got nowhere to go. And so people think that they're doing something for the planet. First of all, you're not. The mining that goes into making electric cars is absolutely shocking for the planet. And secondly, you're actually killing yourself. Not only going through that, like the levels of being infertile, people are just getting radiated all day long when they're driving their cars. So, and also when you are, the levels of mould found in these cars is shockingly, the levels of mould and the fact that mould grows, they've shown mould grows 200 times faster when it's next to an NN-EMF router or device, which just cars are being ripped apart and found so much mould in Teslas, etc. If you're breathing that in every day and being surrounded by radiation, what do you think that's doing to your health? So people made big investments in these cars. I remember I first got in one of my friend's car, I told him, I was like, mate, you should give me a shout before you bought this. That's like $100,000 investment, but it's shocking for your health. It can't be that bad. What happened? Had to give it back. You felt completely sick after 6 months of being in it. After that initial high of, oh, I've got an electric car, wore off. I've just heard this time and time again. And so unfortunately people almost need to learn the hard way before they listen. But if you haven't bought one yet, I highly suggest you don't. And yeah, keep with it old school. They are an absolute health disaster. And just in this uber toxic world, toxic soup we live in, you don't need to add one more thing. If you're in the car for even 5 minutes, up to 3-4 hours, you're just being cooked. And also breathing in lots of mold spores. Any damp, any wet, anything that gets in there, boom, just gets exaggerated and accelerated in growth. And mold is, combined with radiation, mold is another thing that just wreak a complete havoc on your life, and it's super hard to pinpoint and also to get rid of. Little fly. Also to get rid of. Drew Canoli, someone who's very prominent in the health space, got mold poison, and Troy Casey had mold issues. It took them years to get rid of it. So just know, electric cars, knock it on the head. That's what I highly recommend. But whatever you do with this information is up to you. Lots of love.